Good day, viewers all over the world. I just finished on probability. So, in case if you are preparing for any external examination, I will advise you to go to my page, maybe on TikTok, maybe on YouTube, maybe on Facebook or Instagram. I've solved many examples on probabilities and other topics as well. Okay, today we want to look at linear inequalities. Linear inequalities is one of the important topics in mathematics and in further mathematics. You are going to see it in your OBJ, and as well you are going to see it in your theory. Okay, now let's take this as example. Let's take this as example of linear, the first example of linear inequalities, where we are going to consider greater than, less than, or equals to. Okay, now let's look at this one. Solve these inequalities and represent them on number lines. That is, we have to solve them, then after that we have to put the results on number lines. And what do we mean by number lines? Number lines are directed numbers. They are what? Directed numbers. When we are saying directed numbers, that is number that consists of both negative and positive. Also an integer, okay, or integers, that is both negative and positive. Okay, now let's go to this solution. We have 4x plus 8 less than 3x plus 6. So we want to solve this. So what do you do? Collect line terms. When you collect line terms, we have 4x, that is those one of the same variable. You bring them together, then bring this one to the other side, going to give you minus 3x, then less than, we have plus 6, then minus what? Minus 8. Minus 8. So when you have 4x minus 3x, it will give you ordinary x. Then less than what? 6 minus 8 will give you minus what? Minus 2. Therefore, we want to solve or represent this in what? In number line. So how do we go about this? How do you draw the number line of this? So let me clean up this. So you draw your number line. This is x axis. Okay? And let's assume here is what? Here is 0, the origin. Let's say here is what? 1, here is 2, here is what? 3, here is what? 4, and so on. Now we have the other side, which is what? Other side of the negative, which is what? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus what? Minus 4. Let's put it like that. We have to draw what? X less than minus 2. X less than minus 2. Now just come to where x is. You draw. Now don't forget, when we are to represent inequality in number line, when we have greater than or less than, we always have what? Open circle. We always have open or empty. Let me put it empty. Empty cycle. Empty cycle. Y greater than equals to or less than equals to, we have what? We have solid what? Cycle. Solid. We have solid cycle. So you have to take note of this one. Now this one is what? Less than, okay, which is this. So we are going to have empty cycle, okay, and look at this sign. It means what? Less than. So we are going like this. Less than. You draw it towards like this. That is going what? It's going backward, not forward. So you draw less than. Okay. So you put your arrow here. So what you add here is what? Is x less than minus 2. And what does that mean? X less than minus 2. X less than minus 2, it means that x equals to 2 is not included in the range. That is the meaning of this inequality. It means that x equals to minus 2 is not included in the range. So that is the solution to what? Question number what? 1. Now let's go to question number 2. Question number 2 now, we have 3 bracket x minus 6, then less than equal 9 bracket x minus 1. So we want to solve it. This time, just open the bracket. Let's say remove the bracket. So when you remove the bracket, what do we have? 3 times x will give you 3x. 3 times minus 6 will give you minus 18, less than equal. 9 times x will give you 9x. Then 9 times minus 1 will give you minus 1. Minus 9 rather. So what the next thing? Collect line 10. So when you collect line 10, what do you have? We have 3x. Bring this one to the other side. We give you minus 9x less than equal. Bring this plus minus 18 to the other side. We are going to have minus 9. Then plus 18. So that is not the final answer. So what is the next thing? What is the next thing? We are going to have 3x minus 9x, going to be minus 6x, then less than equal. Now, minus 9 plus 18 will give you plus 9. Okay? So what is the next thing? What is the next thing? You have to divide both sides by divide both sides by what? By minus 6. And when you do that, you are going to have x greater than equal minus what? 9 over what? Over 6. That is, or x greater than equal minus what can go? 3 here will give you what? Will give you 3. 3 in this one will give you what? Will give you 2. Or x greater than equal minus what? One whole number, or let me say 1.5, or one whole number, 1 over 2. Why am I changing this sign? Why am I changing it? Anytime you are dividing through what? Through minus, you are dividing the coefficient through what? Through minus, you are going to change the sign. Let's say we have minus 6 greater than 9. It's going to be, let's say we have minus 6x greater than what? 9. It's going to be x less than equal minus 9 over what? Over 6. That is when you are dividing through or through negative, then the sign here is going to be changed. So if it is minus greater than, the change will greater than minus something. Are you getting now? Now, how do we now draw this? How do we represent this into number line? How do we represent this into number line? So we have x greater than equal minus 3 over 2, or s greater than equal minus 1.5. So how do we represent this in number line? So just draw your number line. This is x. Let's assume here is what? Here is 0. Here is 1 plus 1 plus 2. We don't need it plus or plus 3. Just put it like that. Okay? Then we have, let's assume here is what? Here is minus 1. Here is what? Minus 2. Here is what? Minus 3. Here is what? Minus 4. Okay? But we need minus 1.5. This is negative. So it's going to be in between. Here is going to be minus 1.5. Minus 1.5. Now, don't forget that we have greater than equal. Greater than equal, we are going to have what? We are going to have solid what? Solid what? Solid circle. Solid circle. So just draw solid circle. So you shade the inside because we are having a greater than equal sign. Greater than equal sign. So you are going to have equal sign. Okay, we are going to have solid or 7. Now, where is this arrow going? Where is the arrow going? You know we have greater than equal. This is greater than equal. Therefore, the arrow is what? The arrow is going like this. It's going forward, not backward, because it's greater than equal. So it's going like this. Okay, so we have x greater than equal minus 1.5. So that is the solution to these two equations. And how do you explain this one? It means that x equals to what? Equals to minus 1.5 is included in the range. If you want to find the range of this one now, you are going to have maybe x, the range, we are going to have minus 1.5. Then what do you have? Minus 2, then minus 1 minus 2.5, then minus 1, then we have what? Minus 1, then okay, this is minus 2, this is 2, this one is going to be 1.5, no, okay, we'll be reducing, this is minus 1.5, then we have what? 1 here, then this one is going to give you 0, then we are going to have 1, we are going to have 2, on and on and on. Are you getting it? So that is the meaning of what? S greater than equal minus 1.5 means what? S equal to 1.5 is included in the range. Are you getting it? So that's how to find these two questions on the board. Follow for example 2. Thank you.